Hi everyone. Does anybody know what the largest search engine worldwide is?
I'm guessing it's Google.
That's right, it is Google. And how many of you have used Google?
Everybody.
Okay, so just about all of us have used Google in some way or another. I personally use Google every day for research or to check my email or get directions or something. And I find it very useful, and hopefully today I can show you some things that you didn't know about Google. First, I'll give you some background about how Google was found. According to www.google.com/corporate, Larry Page and Sergey Brin founded Google in 1997. They each went to Stanford University for computer sciences, and Page wanted to do a dissertation. To obtain his PhD, and was fascinated by the World Wide Web. He thought of it as each computer being a node, and each link on a web page is connected between nodes, which gives a classic graph structure. And this fascinated Page because of the mathematical aspect, not necessarily the way to look up information. And then Brin was a mathematical prodigy, so the two of them teamed up, and together they found a very useful search tool. It was first named Backrub, but after they realized its true potential, they changed the name to Google to reflect its mission to organize an infinite number of resources on the web. Their first office was actually in a garage, but they outgrew that in 1999 and moved to a different office, and only had 8 employees. But at the time, they were still considered one of the top search engines. And then according to www.wired.com, Google today has offices around the world, and dozens of languages are spoken by the approximately 20,000 employees that Google has. So now I'll show you a little bit about what Google can do. First, I'll show you about Gmail, and in order to do that, first you have to go to the Google homepage. Then up at the top left, you can click on Gmail, and then from there, you can put in your account, or username and password. And if you do not have a Google account, it's easy to create one. You just go to Create Account right here, and it's free and works very well. And so then once you're on your Google Gmail, you can see over to the left, you have your mail and contacts, and you can even chat with people down below as well, and that's very helpful. You can also do groups on Gmail. To go to that, you click on More at the top left and go to Groups, and then it will show you the groups you are in, or you can create a group as well. I'll show you once it comes up. You can create a group right here, and on these groups you can comment or post. It's kind of like blogging. It's very helpful with teachers and get group information. So that helps out a lot, and I like that. Another thing you can do with Google is documents. Have any of you needed a paper that needs to be proofread right on the spot?
Sure.
Yeah? Okay. Well, this will help you a lot. Once you need a Google account in order to get to Google Documents. Once you're in your account, up at the top left you can hit Documents, and then documents will come up that you already have started. Or if you want to create a document, you go to Create New over to the left, and you can create a new document, presentation, spreadsheet, form. It gives you a list there. I'll click on this one for now and show you. Okay, so let's say this is my document. You can share it with people. So you go to Sharing Settings, and here I have some people that I've shared this with. And then you can get them to actually change your document right on the spot. Let's see if I can show you that. Okay, looks like it isn't going to let me do that right now. But your other person can come on it here and directly change the errors that you have. And you can watch them do this, and you can make your own changes as well, which helps a lot if you need to get something corrected right on the spot. So that's very helpful, I found, when I need an essay that needs to be proofread. And it helps where you don't have to send an email back and forth with the document attached. So that's another thing I really like. Another thing that you can use Google for is to get maps and directions. So again, you go to the Google website or homepage, and then at the top left, you can click Maps, and this will come up, and then you can click on Get Directions over at the left as well. And so then let's say we start at Bellevue High School here. So I can click on that, and where do you guys want to go?
Okay.
Disneyland.
Can you do it a little more local?
2nd Street. And unfortunately.
Okay, and then you click Get Directions, and it'll show you directions. And you can also get a street view. This is also helpful if you're a more visual person and recognize landmarks better than street signs. And also over the side, it gives you the directions handwritten if you like to read them better, and also distance and time. So that's also very helpful. So there's a little bit about Google Maps, and there's many more applications that Google has. If you'd like to learn more about that, you can go to www.google/apps. And Google has impacted each of our lives in some way or another, whether we use Google ourselves or whether employers are doing background checks for clients or prospective employees. It's very useful for finding images or searching the web or proofing documents or getting directions. But some people think Google is dumbing down our society because instead of actually learning the information, they can just type it into Google and it'll come right up. And some other misuses are if people look for unprofessional things. But when Google is used correctly, it's very resourceful in day-to-day life and allows our world to be accessed at our fingertips. And this all happened just because two scientists, Larry Page and Sergey Brin, put their heads together in 1997 and came up with this search engine. And it has made our world more technologically advanced, and billions of pages can be found and accessed in just seconds. The applications are also very convenient and easy to use, and so that's another thing Google is very useful for. It makes it no wonder that Google is the top search engine in the world. And these are some of the reasons that I and millions of other people use Google every day. And hopefully this has showed you some new things about Google, and so then you can use it in your life as well.